Joining us tonight. We're very excited for Cody and Kara and their future together. And before I begin, I wanted to say a special thank you to Cody and his parents for putting on a wonderful rehearsal dinner last night, and for David and Kara's parents for putting together what has been a wonderful celebration and a special occasion. It's been great. So a round of applause for them. So most of you in this room know at least one of these two, and some of you even know both of them. And you can probably agree with me that they like to do things simple and easy. They do things well, but they aren't necessarily fans of the spotlight. In fact, if I had to guess, they probably both had a pit in their stomach the size of a beach all day long, from nerves and excitement and all those things. And so yesterday I was writing this incredibly elaborate, numbers-based best man speech, and I thought, this is ridiculous. That's not what they would want. They would want something simple. And yeah, I wrote it yesterday, last minute, I know, it's fine, but I decided to trim it down a little bit, but I did keep numbers in it because I have the mic and I'm older than you. To start off, when I got married, I always knew that Cody was going to be my best man, but it was fun to not let him know that. And so I just kept putting it off, telling him and asking him, and he kept like, dude, are you going to ask me? Like, am I going to be your best man? And I kept telling him, well, I don't know. And eventually I did ask him, but that kind of sums up our relationship as kids. We teased each other, we fought, we did typical brother things. So that's going to lead me into 5 stories, or five numbers for these two. And number 5 is kind of an embarrassing story for Cody. 5 represents the number of stitches Cody got above his eye when we played. So we grew up in the woods, and Cody and I like to make up our own games. And one of them involved an old electrical wire that hung between 2 trees. And I don't even remember the point of the game, but we took a football and we were supposed to throw it over the line, and the other person was supposed to catch it. And if it hit the ground, you got a point, and ridiculous game. We made it up. Like I said, I don't remember the rules. But I put a perfectly thrown ball, and Cody decided that he was going to take on a probably 16-inch ponderosa pine and tackle it to get to that football, and he lost. Now, Cody's tough, but I think that tree was a little bit tougher that day. But the resiliency that Cody showed throughout his life of sticking things through has always been really important, which leads me to number 4. Even though there are so many more words that I could describe when I described Kara, the 4 that came to mind were caring, sweet, loving, and kind. We are very, very blessed to be getting a girl like Kara to join our family, and obviously Cody joins her side of the family, but we couldn't be happier that Kara's come to join us, and she's just a great girl. 3 words to describe Cody. So Kara got 4, Cody got 3 because I like her better. Anyways, those 3 words are dependable, loyal, and giving. Heather kind of hit on this when she was talking, but I cannot count the number of times that my wife and I have called Cody up and said, would you watch Lucy or Belcher? We need some help with the insulation in the garage, or I need you to help me dig a trench in the backyard for the sprinklers. And every time, Cody showed up and helped. And I think that speaks very highly of Cody's character as a person and as a support system for us. And I think that that's something that's to be admired, and that Kara will depend on you, and that's very important in your guys' relationship. So next number 2. The number of hours it took before my wife and I realized that these two were going to be married. Now I know it's faux pas to talk about ex-girlfriends at a wedding, but there was something different about Kara. And literally within the first 2 hours we spent with them, when we left, Renee and I decided they were getting married. It was no doubt. And ever since then, it's kind of been like, Auntie Kara is with us, and it's been wonderful. Which leads me down to our last number 1. And that means what you have become today. The two of you have become a couple, a group of one, as you would say. And you are a blessing to everyone, and especially to each other. We're so happy for you today, and we wish you many years of happiness together. So if you would, again, raise your glass with me and toast to Cody and Kara and their future. Cheers.